Fours.
Yeah, I'd say so too.
Halfsies? Damn.
Pre-pod.
Wait. I'm gonna open it up after.
I need
Oh, I could use this for the thumbnail too, actually. Please don't cut your fingers. I don't want to go to the hospital for that.
That's the shoulder series too.
Right through. Like, they would be able to stitch that shit right back on, because this would be the cleanest cut. And he would walk in with the Philly cheesesteak in his hand. How did this happen?
You open that thing up, man. Flip one up.
Yeah. That worked. Okay, welcome back. I tried this tea, so it's not like a first reaction. I actually like this tea.
That's sweet.
So we got some Jack Daniels.
That's
a sip
That's
on.
definitely not Jack.
I feel like that's definitely not Jack Daniels. Oh shit, that's hot though. That is hot as fuck.
Dude, that tastes so good.
It's good. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
but
you've had this before.
yeah, I've had it.
I
I've
forgot
had
you had
a lot of cups of this already.
Wow.
Yeah.
Daniel's
Wow, that's really
for the
good.
first
Yeah.
time.
All right. So
But
first,
everybody gets more than one round, so this is like
Multiple rounds?
multiple.
shout out to Abdel for the steak tonight. It was phenomenal. Just know that if Abdel's cooking something at all, he's gonna find a way to pack in the calories. So if you're bulking, that's your guy. But
Yeah, definitely gonna see
my man took that Philly cheesesteak that he did. He was like, you know what, shaved Philly cheesesteak, not the move. We're gonna actually use whole steaks. So he chopped up a steak. He used 2 packs of provolone cheese, and then he said, yo, instead of mayo, I'm gonna use buttered cheese.
It's not butter
Oh,
cheese.
what is it?
It's Bassett truffle cheese.
Truffle cheese?
Truffle cheese. And then he lathered it on garlic bread. It was already garlic bread, and he lathered it on. So again, phenomenal. It tastes great, but
Fantastic.
you got to be bulking to enjoy his
It's
food.
about 1,000
But
calories.
thank you. It was phenomenal.
Yeah, you got to know that was 7 steaks on 4. Well, I don't count as a person because I took 2 bites and I was out. But on 3 people, 7 steaks.
Damn.
Well, it doesn't count as like, because your wife ate some. We each took some home. So
That's true.
So it's like, it counts as 2 different meals. Also, we ate entirely too much. But
That's
anyways,
true, yeah.
just thank you. Food was phenomenal as always.
Very good.
All right, what's first topic? What we got?
All right. I haven't
That
been
is so
through the
hot.
topics, but
I want to do that first one just because it's been on there for weeks now.
is it the place that you? Okay, let's do that one. A place your parents took you that you hated.
Home Depot.
Home Depot. What?
Home fucking Depot.
That's
Yo,
crazy.
yo.
Home Depot.
You didn't even
all the
wait
way.
until I finished
Yo.
his sentence. He was like, "Home fucking
I
Depot."
fucking hate Home Depot. Like,
Bro.
my dad, all I knew is like
Dude.
my dad would pick me up. He would wake me up early in the fucking morning on Saturday, and instead of watching cartoons like I wanted to, right?
Yep.
Because that's not a thing anymore. But Saturday morning cartoons at fucking 7 o'clock in the morning to 12 o'clock. That's what I want to do. Nah,
Dragon Ball Z,
yo, we going to
all that.
fucking Home Depot.
Walking 1 mile per hour down
Yes.
each individual aisle, and then the one behind it.
Bro,
We could spend a full work day, 8 hours, in
And walk
Home
out with like
Depot.
damn tape or something.
Bro, nothing. Maybe a screwdriver.
Yo,
God.
and then whatever you went in there for, you know it's gonna be a project coming back. Like, he didn't just go because he wanted to. Like, it was like, all right, now the real work begins. And I was like, yo, I'm already tired. I don't want to do shit else. Like, Home Depot, fuck Home Depot, like, for sure. And I hated Home Depot. As a grown adult, I still dislike Home Depot. I go because I have to, but it's one of those things that, like, rock paper scissors for who's going. I don't want to go there.
I think I get the appeal now because it's like, you know, you could go in there and get all the materials you need to build just about anything, and that's appealing to me. Yeah, you're right. I don't.
Yeah, no do it yourself. I'm good on all that shit. All right, what do you got?
I'll jump into the next
Now, I
one.
like
Yeah.
the Home Depot
Oh,
one.
boy.
Home Depot
Okay.
is on point. All right. What about a skill or trait you adopted or learned?
Wait, just real quick. So you didn't have any place that you hated?
It was
that-
Home Depot.
Oh, yours is
Yeah,
Home
no,
Depot?
all three of you are Home Depot.
We hated
You don't have anything?
Because he just used to take me and DJ.
Mhm.
Oh.
And just walk up and down,
Yep.
up and down, up and down. And then we couldn't get mad or say anything. I'm shopping.
Yeah.
Not at Home Depot though. What do you got? Anything?
It wasn't my parents. It was my grandmother.
Okay.
Now, my grandmother, it was back in Egypt, and over there when we say we have a farmer's market, it's not like a farmer's market over here. It's
I like
literal, like, donkeys grabbing
Oh,
carts
shit.
on the street, and it smelled like shit
I
all
would
the
imagine
fucking.
smell
But
like
it was the
donkey shit,
freshest food.
Yeah.
But you were walking through a sewage every time, and I was like, I think 3rd grade or something. And she would get me there so I can carry the bags back. And for like,
I'm
we
sorry I
lived-
asked.
it was like,
I'm
oh my god! It was like we had to I enjoyed going there when it was seafood day because like you'll see the prawns and the crabs still bouncing
Right.
off the market. Aside from that, I was like I got shot on by a few donkeys like just
Oh.
waiting over there and like the shit smeared all over my foot. I have to walk a mile back carrying shit-filled flip-flops
No way.
and groceries.
Okay. That'll
Yeah.
do.
I feel like as an adult though, that would probably be fun going back.
Probably, I'll give you that. Probably, but that was.
It's a normal part. I don't know about
That
the
was-
donkey shit in
That
my
was,
sandals.
and she did that
I
every
don't know what-
Friday. It was every Friday we had to go.
Really?
And I was staying with her at the time. Like my brothers and everybody was over here, and I was the only one staying with her
No shit.
at 3rd grade.
Yeah.
All right. What we got?
Alrighty, so these divots have crust. So we work with this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, right?
Oh my god.
He's brawling. He's about 60 years old. He's brawling.
72.
72.
72.
But this dude, I can't even show the camera. I'm about to stand up. But this nigga walks around like this.
He's like, when his
Like-
head is back.
But he has extra muscle or something on
In
the
the
back.
back.
Because he's the flaps.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
So he has
yeah.
divots.
It's,
Boom, boom,
yeah,
boom.
it's divots.
I'm talking about credit cards.
The swipe shit.
Credit
Like-
or debit.
Yeah.
Like it's 5 divots we counted, and there's crusty. There's like crust that follows him.
I think I know who's
But it's right on the back of his neck here, and he looks down, and then when he looks to
When he looks
at
down,
you,
it's
like,
still
he
like
can't move his neck, so he's
Oh
like
my
this.
god.
Oh, how you doing? But he looks like it. Just imagine a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle with a fat slab of boss.
Pause.
I'm gonna say it, but a fat slab of meat right on the backside of your
Yeah.
neck. Pause.
Yo, that shit was so funny when he said that shit. He's like, yeah, you just had the crust in between.
when he looks down, it's look like he's looking straight.
Yes.
That's his straight.
That's
That's
his
his
straight.
straight.
Yeah, for sure.
No, when he looks straight, he has to compare backwards.
Yo, bro. And then the whole time, like, this is how he stands, like this, like the whole time. He's
Oh
like
my
this,
God.
like he has.
He's shrugging all the time.
Really? Is that dramatic?
Yeah.
No.
No, you'll see. I'll point
No,
it.
you'll see.
You'll
it.
see.
You'll know
Yeah.
once you see him, you'll know exactly who we're talking
He
about.
goes like this. Like he
Wow.
turned it to face you like that. All right,
I
what's
want to
next?
hear about this cup challenge when 21. Abdel
Oh
drinking.
God, you're the one that put that one on there.
No, I don't know what that is.
Okay. So, do you want to tell him the story, or do you want to tell what you heard of the story? Or do you want me to tell the story?
So,
All right. If anybody doesn't know this, I don't get disgusted easily, and I
Oh,
don't
fuck.
back away from a challenge.
Okay, hold on. How bad is this gonna
It's
be?
bad.
Okay.
Is it
Do you want me
HR?
to keep going?
Is
it's
it
not
HR?
HR, but
Okay.
like it's
Alright,
gag
send it.
bad. It's not. It's like.
oh yes. Okay. Yeah, please.
Okay.
Oh wait, I think I know what you guys are talking about.
No,
I don't.
No.
I know for sure I don't.
So I'm again back in
Oh.
Egypt. I'm sitting with a group of my friends,
Yeah, you told me.
and I'm telling a story about how I don't get disgusted.
Mhm.
Somebody was drinking from a Pepsi, and I just drank right out of it. And he said, "Oh, I just spit back into it." I said, "I don't give a shit," and I drank it. He said, "You don't get disgusted?" I said, "No." He said, "You drink anything?" I said, "Yes." And I was like, we're talking about like 8 dudes.
Mhm.
And we had a cup. It was like somebody had ashed like his cigarettes into the empty
Mhm.
Pepsi can that they put in a cup. And then another guy found a fucking bird shit on a leaf and just dragged it in there, put the
Oh
rest of the
my
coffee that he was drinking in
God.
that, and then 4 dudes spit in it. And then one guy came in and saw a big 12-ounce cup just filled with like weird ass liquid.
No, you forgot the engine oil.
Oh, well, yeah, yeah, and he was like,
That's what I remember.
he was
yeah.
like, wait, what is this shit? He said he's making a
Lubrication.
bet he's gonna drink it. Everybody who wants to contribute has to put $20. He said, can I put whatever I want and I'll put 40? I said, yeah. He popped his trunk and put some motor oil in there. I was like, is that all of you guys done? I said, yeah. I shook it up and I chugged that shit down.
Yo!
Yeah.
Hold on now, wait. Let me think about
And
this.
he's still alive.
He has no survival skills.
160
whatsoever.
plus the extra 20. So you made damn near $200.
That's what you got out of the story?
Well, it's
what I
Egyptian
heard.
pounds.
That's what he got out the story.
It's Egyptian pounds.
I just-
which don't convert to shit right now because it's like $1 is 40 Egyptian pounds.
But in Egypt,
But in it, yes,
Okay.
that was like yes.
okay.
Y'all heard him say motor oil. And
M-
Ford
Mobile
spit in
One
a cup.
motor oil.
Alright,
the
cool.
Ford spit cup was
Like,
that's what pushed
Because
me over the
I
edge.
imagine that they did it like in unison.
No,
Is
no,
it
no.
ready?
No,
Because
it
they
was
just-
like
No.
yeah, no, it was floating loogies in
should've-
there.
Okay. Oh, that's disgusting. Okay.
You got the bird
Okay.
poop.
Okay. So,
What about the bird poop?
Okay. All right.
I know there was other stuff.
As
in
bad
there.
as it is,
I told
I
you,
can tell
I-
at least
I,
Okay.
I don't know
There's
why you put
definitely
that
semen
story
in
in
there.
there.
Fucking jack the fuck off.
Somebody pissed. Somebody pissed in it. Hold on.
Oh,
Videotape.
alright.
I'm like,
It's
yes.
like,
Yo.
hey, you picked it.
Yo.
You picked it.
That's disgusting.
I know. And still no shit. I didn't get sick or anything. I got stories
That's
that
because
will-
you are sick.
No, I was like, I have in Egypt. I would eat at the worst places ever, and I had like the hardest immune system because of it. Like I remember one time we went to a new place that opened
Clearly.
up, 11 guys, and all 10. We were 11 guys. 10 of us got food poisoning, and I was the only one okay.
Damn.
I mean, as you drink motor oil, I would say that's pretty. Yeah.
All right.
What's next? Oh God, I could have did without that.
I told you.
Okay. What's next?
What's
That's some real shit right there.
No, that's this. Jesus Christ.
For 200 smash.
Things I would never do.
all right. I'm gonna pick a serious one because I like this one. What excuse do you tell yourself?
Fuck.
Who wrote this one?
Not me.
That was Abdel. You wrote this one?
I think I did.
Yeah. What do you got?
The food is just so good.
No, I would. They didn't mean it.
Mm. Damn.
Like I tell to myself a lot because I know my reaction if I know they did. So they didn't mean it.
Damn.
That's good.
You got anything?
Yeah, I actually saw it on I saw it on Instagram. And he said, it's not that simple. It's not that simple.
Yes.
And that's what I was thinking. I'm like, yo, like that shit clicked. Like that's something I say to myself all the time. Like, yo, it's not that simple. Like I can't do better right now because it's just not that simple, right? Like I can't, like if I get into a funk and like I get into like the wrong mindset and like the world's against me and everything's like I can't hit, bro. I'm missing on every single thing, and it's just like, well, it's not that simple. It's not that easy. And the craziest shit, the dude said it. He was like, that is like the greatest lie that we tell ourselves. He's like, because the truth is, it is that fucking simple.
If you really want.
It's that fucking simple. And so I like that would be
I
mine.
was
for sure.
actually, I can't remember if I was reading about it or if I was watching about it, but it says that if that's how you break yourself down by not being credible to yourself,
Yes.
and that's why they tell you that if you keep giving yourself excuses, like if you have a buddy and he tells like, hey, let's go to the gym, he's like, bet I'll be there at 10, doesn't show up. Second time, doesn't show up. Third time, doesn't show up. Fourth time, you don't expect him to show up. But it's not that simple as the internal version of that. So they tell you that start with a little goal so you can rebuild credibility with yourself to where it becomes that simple. Because like, hey, I'll make the bed every day. Stick to it. Add more to it. The more you add, it goes from it's not that simple to I'll do it.
Fuck. Yeah, there's always a tomorrow.
Word.
Yeah, I'll start tomorrow. I'll
Yo,
start, that's what I was about to
word.
Yeah.
Start tomorrow, or
say.
I can start
or
Monday.
I'll start next week or some shit
That's
like
a
that.
good one.
That is crazy.
That was a good one.
That's. I think everyone can identify with that shit.
Yeah.
I'll start tomorrow.
Start tomorrow.
I always do it tomorrow. Matter of fact, today, right? I was like, yo,
Later on.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just say later on today.
yeah,
Go
I'll
ahead.
go ahead and knock it out tomorrow. I start my diet tomorrow. It's all good. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's true.
That is true. What about you, B?
Mine was the same as his. I'll start tomorrow.
Okay.
Have some of this tea.
He was trying to give you something.
I was trying to give you some.
Yes.
Right
Did
in
you
front
say
of
yes
the
like that?
That sounded so gay coming out.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
Yo, there was this shit
Look,
like
I
I seen this shit like it was like a T-Rex, and then that's what it was.
Did
And
you
that's
laugh
what he
so
sounded
hard that
like.
the camera fell down?
Yo, it was a T-Rex, and that's what he said. It was like gonna roar, and then it just sounded like a
Yes.
bell. It's like,
Yes.
Alright, what we got?
Who would you like to dance?
Oh, alright. So it's actually in the Wheel of Tom, right? But I was like, what would you do if you're about to fight somebody, and they said, "Oh, you like to dance," and they pull up their shinobi mask like this, and they just go like, "You like to dance," and they get ready to fight. What you doing?
That's pretty dope, though.
Have you guys seen that clip from, you guys know RDC World?
Mm-mm.
You guys? The dudes who do like the anime?
Yeah.
And the dude starts the fight like this.
With
Yes, I
capoeira?
wrote the
Yeah,
song.
yeah.
Yeah, like before. Yeah. I don't know. What would I do?
Yeah,
Like
like
question?
yeah.
You got it, bro. You know, at that point.
Yo,
I don't think there's much
You
you
want some more?
can do.
Just pour it on your hand.
yeah, I'm gone.
Yeah, that,
Like there's no like he's obviously a shinobi. Like he's
If
obviously
you pull up a
mastered
mask
ninjutsu.
before we're about to fight.
Yeah,
those
because he was
problems are-
prepared to do that,
Mhm.
right? That
It's
means
been-
that
yeah.
he
he's
has
been training for
he's
this.
been training
all
for
his
this
life.
moment.
waiting for this.
He has some kind of handheld bomb, knife,
Something.
sword, something. I am good. Yeah. He's doing this and he starts going like this. 1,000 years of this. I'm
over.
good. We're not talking about nothing. As soon as he did that, I don't know what he did wrong, but you got it.
Yeah.
Like,
You
don't.
got it, bro.
We're not having a conversation. Do you like to dance? No, sir.
No. No.
Ma'am? No. No, thank you.
No, thank you.
You'll know exactly what I'm talking. If you watch The Wheel of Time and that shit hop, it's the craziest shit because old girl just said, "Oh, you like to dance?" Pulled it up and then proceeded to beat the fuck out of everybody.
Oh man. Where was the one that I wanted to look? Random job stories.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I don't think.
Yeah. Might be HR for now.
Yeah, we might have to.
You have to
Let's circle back to that.
circle back.
Yeah, because there's like okay, one's fine.
I got tased in the ass.
Oh, matter of fact. All right. Good.
Oh, is that the? And then he tased himself. It doesn't hurt that bad.
No, that was.
No.
No,
I forget what I
that's,
did.
That was a different one.
So we have this big orc, 6'4", old. How
He's a
old do you
troll.
think?
He's a
80,
troll.
83?
83.
83.
Yeah,
He
going on
eats
85.
yogurt for breakfast and ice cream and tater tots. But he's at 83. I don't
He
know how
ha-
his
he
heart is
hasn't hit
still.
80.
No,
He
he's
hasn't
for
been?
sure.
He
He's
hasn't
definitely
hit
80. Bro, his skin is falling off.
Yo, he's
He has
for sure.
scabs.
Yeah.
But anyways, I forget what I did. Do you know what I did?
No, because I wasn't there when he tased
He
you.
had 2 tasers. Oh, he
He had two tasers in his office.
in his office.
And he would threaten to tase people, but he never really tased anybody but himself.
Yeah, it
prove
doesn't hurt.
something.
And I was like,
And it doesn't hurt, and then he's like,
I'll
"Ah."
zap you, and he'll like zap it in the air.
Mhm.
You don't, you freak out. I was like, it doesn't hurt, and then he'll tase himself.
But anyways, I did something, and
Yeah.
this nigga
Oh,
chased
you
me
were
around
doing
with a taser. I jumped on a desk, And when I jumped off, he got me in my ass cheek, and it just felt like a burn. It didn't really help, but I broke. I think I broke a computer or two.
I think you did.
Yeah,
I think you did.
that was about it.
Dom shit. Yo.
Oh yeah.
So-
that's what we were talking about.
I
Yo,
would have sent that
yo,
nigga through the
yo,
office
yo.
door.
Yo. So worse than that, right? This dude, right? I forgot what he did. He's like, so Timmy. Let's call him Timmy.
Okay.
The old troll dude, right?
Mhm.
He's like, okay, you sorry? Let's see how sorry you are. He has both tasers. He chases him, right?
Chases you?
No. He chases this guy that he no
Okay.
longer works there, but he chased this guy, right? And traps him in a corner. And he's like, yo, don't you do it. Don't you tase me. He's like, shut up and take it like a man. He's like, no, I don't want to.
Everyone, don't you have a video of this?
No.
Clip it in.
No, I'm not
Clip
clipping
it
it
in.
in. Nah, bro.
HR.
That's HR for
HR.
Bro,
sure.
you can blur.
Nah,
None
nah.
of them work for us though.
Huh? No
Neither
matter,
of
bro.
doesn't
Nah,
matter.
you wildin'. So, so he's like, it won't hurt that much, right? So he goes like this, and he tases him, and he tases himself, bro, because he did it by accident. But he did it, and he tases himself. He's like, oh, right, and he just eating.
This dude is like crying.
And he's like, no, please stop! That shit hurts! Stop! Right? Screaming, bro, about to cry. Like, he's trying to climb up the wall, bro. He's freaking out, right? And so he's like, oh God, you're really tasing me! Right? He's screaming, bro. And then so the dude is old, but he's like 6'4", like he's like one of those old Southern dudes. Like if he had spurs and a fucking
He
hat,
was pushing tractors.
Yo, yes. Like, and he actually, I think he was raised on a fucking farm, right? So big dude, right? So probably like 240, 260, like really big dude,
We're
right?
still talking about the same person?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
He was
He's
like
pretty
6'4". He was a big dude. He was taller than him, right? Yes, he was. You're trying to say like I think you just see what happens is you forget bad shit. So what happens is you forgot about him altogether. But he was taller than him and he was fat. So he's tall. He's like, I don't know. He's like probably like 6'4", easy, right?
6'4".
Okay.
6'4", maybe 6'5", right? But he's not 240 pounds. Brandon's 240 pounds. But he was probably pushing like 260, 270. He was a big boy. Like he had 2 pairs of briefs on, and the only reason I know this shit is because this in the middle of the floor, in the middle of the showroom, he pulls down his pants to show his stomach.
No. Those are pajamas. He gets out of bed and then just puts his work pants on with his pajamas.
Yo, I'm not joking. Like he was just like, look at this. Look, see, I'm not fat. But we're like,
yeah. No wonder this dude doesn't work for the company.
No,
anymore.
he just left. It's not that they fired him.
Huh.
Yo, he threatened me 3 different times that he's like, I wish you would, boy.
And he hoed you.
Yeah. Yo.
You said.
We're talking about the
got
one
it.
that never wore socks.
The one that got tased was the one that
Never wore. Okay.
Yeah. The Italian dude, right? Was he Italian?
I don't know what he
I
was.
don't know what he was. Then who's the other one? You gotta tell me the name after.
He was a desk manager. I'm talking about the one that was actually doing the tasing.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think, were you there that day when he tased him?
No.
Yo, he had him up against the wall like this,
Okay.
and I don't think he meant to tase himself because he went like this and it tased his arm, but he didn't want to let go, or maybe he couldn't let go because he was tasing him and tasing himself, and so he was like, "Oh!" And he's like, so he was just screaming. Then it wasn't until one of the bosses was like, "Yo, stop!" Right? But he was tasing the fuck out of him, bro.
Wow.
And like when I tell you we have a 3-minute video first before anyone said stop, like it was.
You gotta see it after the
Yo.
show.
Okay, all right. Next thing. See, that was fine.
That was good.
I still
Mine
say
was
clip it in,
yours.
guys.
Huh?
Mine was yours.
Oh, when he tased him?
No, my story was yours when we first met, and you were still like edgy, and I was telling a story, and I slightly pushed you. But how
fuck
you?
yourself. Go fuck yourself. Yo. Fuck you. Yo, alright, so. Okay.
Yo, fuck yourself.
Fuck you. Just fuck. Alright, so.
Barely
You guys are psychopaths, by the way.
What?
So. I'm standing there like a normal fucking person, right? I'm actually talking to my boss. I'm saying, hey, listen, I'm about to do a deal. Then all of a sudden, this fucking Egyptian orc just fucking throws me against the wall. It's glass actually. It was glass. I bounced off the glass in the pillar, right? That's in the office. I bounced the fuck off it. He said, "Hey, I barely touched you."
And he squared up too.
Bro, when I tell you,
And he squared
when
up.
I tell you, I was about to box this nigga, bro. I was about to box his fucking shit. Like, I was so upset because I was standing there talking, and I'm like, okay, I'm amongst friends. And then he tries to fucking assassinate me. Like,
No, I was telling him about the story about another dude that squared up with one of the guys, and he just pushed him, and I pushed him like that, and he says that he went flying. He just took a step back.
I bounced off of the glass.
Barely touched him.
No, I don't want to.
He benches 550 pounds.
True. Yeah, like, so what he says, he's like,
light is.
yeah,
it's
he's like, well,
definitely
you
not
didn't go through the glass because he went like, yo, this is
light.
legit.
No bones broke.
This is legit what he did. He said, right?
Yeah.
He's like, yo, that was like 5%.
I wasn't even. I was.
Fuck you. Like, that's all I can say. Like, to this day, bro, I was like, hey, look, don't do it again. Because if you do it again, we're gonna fight. Like, that's it. Like, he didn't know. He tried to, like, if it would have been Josh, it would have been anybody else. They would have flew. It would. At the time, I was like 220 pounds, and he said, "Oh, I just touched you."
I barely touched you. I still stand
I don't want
by
to hear
it.
that shit, bro. What's the next topic? Fuck you.
All right.
This is the last one.
All right.
All right. Does anybody want to pick, or should we?
Josh,
I'm gonna be.
Since it's the last
Danny has a big one.
I have a question. Anybody watch the Castlevania new one?
Yes, actually, I want to talk about that. So, if
I
you haven't
finished it.
if you haven't seen
Oh, it's
Castlevania, there's a new Castlevania on Netflix. You got to catch up. It's based on the video games. I haven't played them, but the series was absolutely
It
insane,
was
and
fire.
the new one was absolutely fucking crazy. Like,
Fire.
I love that. And I want to try to like talk about like at least something that we're watching. But Castlevania, you gotta check it out on Netflix. That was crazy. And 3,000 Years of Longing for anyone that like that was actually nuts. Like that was
you seen it, right?
I seen it. It's
Okay.
on. I think it's on Prime.
It is
but,
on Prime.
But 3,000 Years of Longing. If you want to watch something that's like different from what you normally watch, and it's about storytelling,
It's good.
Idris Elba.
Really good.
GOAT, bro. I'm telling you, you fuck with me.
I picked First Person Who Broke Your Heart.
Ooh.
I put for you guys only females. No males.
I'm sorry, my experiences are not as strong as yours.
Wow.
It's in the note too.
That's you.
I just deleted it.
Wow. Okay. So who wrote it? You did. So you go
I
first.
didn't.
Who put it?
I didn't write it.
Who wrote that?
I didn't
First
know
person
that.
who broke your heart?
I don't think I wrote that.
You had to be you because I
think it was
definitely.
you, 'cause I just put the parentheses. Only woman. I saw it and I was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
let me
you
I
gotta
don't know who wrote.
specify.
I don't think that was
But
me.
I'll go. I was young, dude.
Damn.
I was
same.
young.
I think
It
we
was
all
like
are.
freshman, sophomore year. So freshman year, I just bad. She was bad. I think it was Romeo.
Wait, that's a dude's name.
Romeo.
That's a dude's
That's
name.
the last name.
Oh, okay, that makes more
I
sense.
thought we were talking only about women.
Yeah.
Freshman year?
Jamie.
Okay, yeah. I thought
Fat
so.
old titties.
I thought so.
Fat
Fat
old
titties, bro.
God damn.
Ridiculous.
Dude, double D'd up
Yeah.
on a Thursday afternoon.
Jesus Christ!
Boy.
On Thursday.
Good God. But anyways, I mean, I dated her for like fucking 6 months, I think.
How old were you?
Freshman year, so he was 14, 15?
6
14?
months? And she broke your heart?
That was a lot.
Yeah.
That was a lot.
That was a
So
lot.
14,
I was,
15 year
bro,
old?
I was in high school with like 4,000 people.
Right.
So
So
we had-
half
we had
the
a
fucking
security.
school year, that's a big
Yeah,
deal.
yeah.
You know?
But anyways, she ended up
After
just
school.
kissing one of my friends, and then we broke up. But then I was like, okay, blah blah blah. But I guess the true one was Amanda. But she just treated me like shit. I was like a simp. I was, you know,
Early days.
bowed down to her, blah blah blah. She always used to scream and shit.
Mhm.
I don't know. how.
No,
I don't
I
know
know.
how I did that.
I've been
And
there.
even in the house, she was screaming at you and mom.
No
You remember
way.
that? Yeah.
No way.
I shot them.
her though.
I know.
At mom's?
I can't remember.
Not
what
at
she
mom, but
said.
she was screaming
Oh.
inside the
Oh,
house.
I'm about
like,
to say
at
it's
me.
time
Yeah.
to go. It's time
Yeah.
to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I was just like, oh, okay, yeah, this is how.
Came to
this is
the
how they are.
realization. And
Yeah,
yeah,
no, that's not. That was
So I just
effective.
ended it, but I did love her for a certain amount of time. We were dating for like what, a year, 2 years?
Probably. At least a year.
Yeah.
And we discovered some truths after that.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
She was a whore too. Bro, I'm pretty sure
When
she
you
like
said
cheated on me
truth,
like 7
So you
times.
like to
I-
dance?
Bro,
Nigga, she-
Bro, this is how much I was a simp, bro. I was holding her hand, and this Tyler, this big ass black dude,
Okay, yeah.
she let go of my hand and went and ran up to him, jumped on him like this.
Ah,
Tyler.
no
I was
way.
just sitting there like this,
Fuck.
and I stayed with her.
Dude.
All of a
I'm
sudden,
not gonna lie, I think mine's even worse, but
Yeah.
I believe that. I believe that 100% actually. This tea is really good.
It's making my mouth tingle.
God, how old was I, man?
It's like semen.
This might have
How old are
been
you now?
freshman year.
It's true though.
No one heard it though.
I think this was freshman year
They didn't.
as well.
They did.
They didn't.
Surround sound.
It's not surround sound.
Wait, say that again? Sorry.
No, you're good. So I think this was freshman year as well. I kind of had to gather my thoughts. Me and my buddy started dating these two girls who were best friends. They went to the Christian school, you know, great girls. All of them, all right?
Oh, man.
So, you know, she would come over like a couple times a week, every week. And we would all hang out in a group. Had a great time. Very, like, we had a whole lot of fun, man. Like, the whole, you know, you get a group, you know, you and your friend, da, 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 da. Anyways, man, yeah, it's going straight downhill.
south.
I'm just gonna skip to the point because there's really no need for a filler. But eventually, like, she had this ex-boyfriend that I guess went to the Christian school as well. Shouts out to CBCA. You guys raised some great people. And I remember her coming over and telling me that she went over to his house. Like, why? She had a reason. I don't remember what it was. But she said, "Oh, but he made me suck his dick." I was like,
How do you?
That's what.
Wow.
That's what my question was. I'm like, how did he make you suck his dick? And I think she said something along the lines of like, yeah, she got down on her knees. They were outside, and she put it in her mouth, but he made her, you know, suck it. And
That's worse.
so much worse.
That's,
So much. And this dude, bro, let me tell, like, I'm a smooth, suave, light-skinned nigga. This is a fucking goofy ass, little white boy, bro. This goofball, man. And yeah, bro.
probably wasn't looking that goofy when he was stroking the back of
Fucking
Yo,
But I think I gave her like one more chance after that, bro. I really
You're
do. I
bugging.
really do. But I was a kid, bro. This is like my first
no,
girlfriend.
I know. Bugging,
And then I'll say this though, straight back to back, I started dating this emo girl. This is freshman year as well. This is like right after this. And she had her ex-boyfriend who was a senior in my Chinese class, and she had him come sleep over, but they didn't do nothing. I'm like, man, I've been down this road before.
oh my god.
And so, yeah, if you guys want to know where my fucking dark side comes from, like, oh man. But yeah, bro, hoes ain't shit.
My
man.
shit is very similar to your shit, bro. Like, first girl I've ever been with, and we were living together, right? And she was like, oh hey, I'm gonna order a computer. She ordered a desktop, right? And so I'm lazy as shit. Like anybody know me know I'm lazy as shit. Like I procrastinate if I can,
How old are you?
as often as I can. At the time, well, I was actually with her since I was like 16.
Okay.
And then we were together, like, we were 16, then we started living together when I was 18, and that lasted all of, like, 4 months. She kept going into the room, like, it was a workout room, and then we put a computer in there, right? And so, I know she damn sure wasn't working out, right? Because she was gaining weight at anyways, she kept saying it was happy weight, and so she was very happy after we got together because she was like 140 and we were the same weight. At some point we were the same weight. So, anyways, so she had built the computer. She's like, I don't know what's going on. It's locked. It won't work. So my brother came over, right? Shout out to Jesus. So my brother came over. He's like, yo, what's she doing? She's like, oh, he's trying to fix the computer. It's never working. He's like, oh, let me take a look. She's like, nah, it's okay. So that immediately triggered something for him because that nigga is devious, right? Like he was like, he's younger than me, but like he was just always was better at shit. Like he's better at almost everything, right? And so he went in there, played around. He's like, third time he got the password, logged in. She was on like Tinder or some shit like that, but she was like on her cousin's account, so that way it wouldn't pop up for her. And she was like sending pictures of herself to the dude, and so she was going out, and she was saying she's going with like her friends and her cousins, and she was actually going to see dude, right? And that's just at least one of them that I found out about. So he told me on my way to work. I was on my way to work, and he's like, hey, by the way, I got bad news. I don't want to tell you, and I don't know how to tell you this, and I know you're gonna be upset, but like, I gotta tell you this. I love you. Just remember, I love you, and don't take this the wrong way. But your girl is a smut. Like that's how he said. And matter of fact, the way that he says it is he's like, yo, she's a smota, right? He's like, yo, she's the fucking dirtiest smota I ever met in my life, right? And so now I'm enraged, right? Because I'm like, yo, don't fucking talk about my girl like that. He's like, you mean our girl? Everyone's girl. She's like, yo, she's for the streets, nigga. Like she's on Tinder right now.
He ripped the fucking band.
Yeah. So I was like enraged, and I'm super emotional, right? So it's either like I cry or I get angry. So I get angry, and so I went to work, and I went work long enough to be like, yo, because we work the same place. I was like, yo, who's this? Yo, when I tell you, she immediately started crying, packed her shit up, and went home, and disassembled the computer. And I was like, it's not what you think it is. By the time I got home, I worked, I left, I went to the gym, like I did everything else. The computer was disassembled and packed in a box. Now, that's a skill. I don't know if you ever seen, like, to put it back in the styrofoam and the plastic and all that shit the way it is, like, I'm pretty sure machines do that shit. Like, not people don't actually even do that shit. How she did it, I have no fucking clue. But it was already packed in a box, and she's like, look, we're stronger than this.
Oh my God.
Yo, when I tell you, bro, we were playing like E-Man, fuck you, you hoe, I don't want you back, Chris Brown, goodbye. Like, we were playing like it was like straight 2000s type shit. Like, we were like all blasting music, basically like fuck you. Yeah. And then it was like, yo, this nigga was like, yo, hey, my brother's single now. He's single. And we were wowing. Like, it was like I was upset, and he's just petty. He never liked her, so he was like, yeah, he's willing to fuck right now, actually. Wow. And I was just like, I don't know about all that, bro. It's still fresh. He's like, don't worry, you'll get over it. Trust me. He'll get over it. Trust me. Like, yeah. And then we went out, right?
So she's still in the crib at this
She's
point.
in the room.
Oh my God.
She's in the room. We're in the living room blasting music, bro. We go out to a club. Like, we go to a club, and I hate clubs. He's like, all right, I know this is not your scene. We land up going to fucking, like, a karaoke. And this girl that, like, I was in love with at the time, but I was just like, you know what, I gave up on it because, like, this is my girl. She's the love of my life. Boom. So I gave up on it. But as soon as, like, that shit, like, as soon as I found out, I was like, bro, I'm done. Like, I'm not that type of person. Like, I'm ghosting that shit. Like, if you fuck up, I'm done. So, meet this girl. She gets so drunk that, like, we never do anything. But when I tell you that was, like, the best part, like, after that her being drunk was the best experience I've had, and me just hanging out with her and talking to her, than my whole relationship with that other bitch. So it was, like, the best thing that ever happened to me. But when I tell you I was crushed. Like, she turned me to a fucking supervillain.
Mm-hmm.
She
That's
turned me
how
to
it
like
starts,
she
though.
turned me into a fucking
Because
supervillain.
before that, bro, like I'm the type, bro. I'm buying flowers. I'm
Yeah.
the sweetest kid, man. Like,
Yeah.
and
Like they have to
yeah,
break you at
that's
some
the
point.
orange
Yeah, they
origin
gotta.
story.
I gotta remember that movie, but I'm gonna look up the movie and I'll let you know. But there was a quote in there saying like it was about like I think it was what's the guy that did Wolf of Wall Street?
Leonardo DiCaprio?
No, the other one.
The fat white one? Jonah Hill.
No.
Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew
That's the
McConaughey.
one. Yeah,
He's
he was.
actually good.
I think it was in that movie.
Probably one of my favorite actors, actually.
Yeah,
Matthew
and he
McConaughey.
was saying something about how like how players never started as players. Like the baddest players out there are the people that were the nicest,
Hopeless romantics.
hopeless
Yeah.
romantics that
Really,
got
man.
their heart crushed.
Crushed, boy.
To
Yo,
where they buried that shit so deep so nobody
what
else
was
can-
that? Was that a movie or was it a quote?
It was in a movie.
Yo,
It was I gotta
We gotta
remember-
find it.
I gotta find it, but like I listened to it, I was like, it hit home for me.
yes. Yo, true story. You got one? Or you Unbreakable?
I wouldn't say it's unbreakable. I just
Yeah, that nigga's unbreakable.
yeah.
Alright, cool.
No. It's what the fuck? It's like Egypt is not the same, dude. Like Egypt, 99% of them are still virgins. So it's
True.
like,
Oh, so it's different.
It's different.
I got you.
So it's like there's no sleeping around.
So just the United States is fucked up. Got it.
It's a Western thing.
Yeah,
it
I
is, bro.
have one, but it's just like. Here's the thing. I crushed on her for a long time. We were going out all the time, and then when I like got the balls to ask her out to go somewhere, she said, "I'm sorry, I can't because I am going to Canada."
I remember this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
that's
said,
old
I'm
girl.
going to, yeah.
I'm
she said,
traveling.
I'm traveling. I remember this
going
one.
to Canada.
Next couple
And
days.
mind you, we're neighbors. She's
So-
down the street.
So you don't really have one legitimately. Like, no one's actually like
I
tore
mean,
your
that
shit out.
hurt, though.
No, I never.
Nah, bro.
I,
Like when I'm saying like step on your heart and like
Yeah.
just throw that shit away type shit. Like
Yeah.
he had a crush, cool. Like, and I'm not shitting on. I'm just saying it's like
yeah, that's
you-
what I'm
you
saying.
haven't
It's
had a
like
good-
I haven't
like,
had.
that's dope. I'm happy for you.
Yeah, like I've had.
So you have no reason to be a villain then. You have no reason.
Well,
He's thinking about it.
Still learned
Yo,
the nature.
Yeah, he's still
again,
learning.
Still learned the nature,
I never
but-
wanted. I never dated.
Let me
I never dated. I had 2 crushes in my life. I think we're out.
Yeah, we're out.
Yeah, you
Yeah, but you wanted another one. Alright, so let me wrap this up. So
You can toss that back.
it's actually
Backwash.
something that like one of my good friends said.
Oh wait,
Just toss
any
it back.
engine oil,
Stop,
bro?
stop. So one of my good friends, mentor, and colleagues always says, "Remember your reason why," right? And so I looked for a quote, and it's your why is the reason you get out of the bed in the morning and do all that you do. Your why is your purpose, what you believe in, what you believe you're meant to do here. Some of us know our why, some of us don't, and some of us it changes over the course of lifetime. Knowing your purpose is so crucial because it gives you direction. Bro, when I tell you, like, that right there, like, knowing your reason, like, life is hard as fuck. You always hear me say that, like, life is hard as fuck, but remembering your why, like, why you get up and do it, like, getting, like, remembering, like, why, because, and nothing that worth having is going to be easy, right? You're going to struggle, like the YouTube shit, the working, family, even maintaining friends and all that shit, like, all of it gets hard. Like, all of it gets hard, and you have to remember your reason why. And, like, it's so easy to forget that shit. Like, I just went through a period where I couldn't remember my why. Or I didn't fuck with my why. But you have to remember how badly you want it at the beginning, so that way you can actually get it. It's like a test. Like, you know, like if you really want something, I feel like you get tested. You get tested to make sure, like, hey, you're worthy of getting this.
Sure.
And so at that time, you have to remember what your why is.